In this video, we're gonna take a look on how to read the HTTP request headers in the request handlers right here. So the HTTP calls are gonna have headers, and if I come here, for example, if I come in, let's say I come in Postman, in the headers, you can see that we're sending some headers here. So we're sending a user agent, we're sending an accept header, accept encoding. We can also add our own custom header. So I'm just gonna say custom header key here, and I'm just gonna add some value, custom header value. This is gonna be a custom header that we're gonna be sending on the get product by ID. So if I click send on this, it's 404 not found because we don't have any product. Let me add a product. Let me create a product, and I'm gonna go ahead and send it. And now this header here is getting sent to in the request, and we can actually receive not just this one, but all of these headers are present in the request, and we can access them. Now let's go, for example, let's actually kind of make it a little more conventional, and let's add it like this. Let's have the key of the header like this, with the minus there. But as you can see, we have the custom header key and custom header value. How would we receive this and read this in our controller? So let's get to the mapping here. That's going to be the get product by ID mapping. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another argument here, and that's going to be a request header. And with the request header annotation, we're specifying that we are going to be expecting a request header here. And right here, we can specify the name of the request header or the key. In this case, that's going to be this thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that. That's going to be of type string, and I'm just going to say custom header value. And what I'm going to do, let's for now just let's actually extend our product object. Let's extend, or no, let's not extend it. Let's just add a breakpoint right here. I'm gonna add a breakpoint, and when I'm gonna hit this route, we're gonna be able to read the value here. So we're gonna be able to read the custom header value. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Postman. I'm gonna send a request. The application is going to stop on the breakpoint right here, and right here in the threads and variables, you can see that we have the product ID and the custom header value. If I click a little more down, the custom header value, which now does not have the actual value in it, and that's because I haven't restarted the application with the new changes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the application right now, because the application was started previously without having the new changes with the header. And now if I click send, and if I come back to IntelliJ, you can see that now we are actually getting the custom header value in here, and we are actually getting the value from the browser, from Postman. So what's happening? We're sending the custom header right here, and we're receiving that value. So I can change this. I can say test value, and it's gonna be a different value the next time I do the request. So I'm just gonna click here to resume the program. I'm gonna do the request again, and as you can see now, the value right here in the header is a different value that we just updated it to. So this is how we would read all the custom headers or all the default headers or any header basically in the request, in the HTTP request. This is how would we receive it here in the mapping in the controller. So that's gonna, now we can obviously, depending on what's in the header, we can do a lot of stuff that are necessary. For example, it would really depend on the use case. But this is the way, it's basically the request header annotation. That's kind of the way of how would we read a request header from the request. And that's gonna be it for this video.